50,000 members of all ages, while providing a clear path from beginning wrestler all the way to Olympic champion. Be sure to visit joinusawrestling.com to become a member of USA Wrestling today. USA Wrestling, where Olympic journeys begin. With nearly 5,000. With nearly 5,000 chartered clubs and 2,000 sanctioned events nationwide, USA Wrestling provides safety, security, and opportunity to over 250,000 members of all ages, while providing a clear path from beginning wrestler all the way to Olympic champion. Be sure to visit joinusawrestling.com to become a member of USA Wrestling today. USA Wrestling, where Olympic journeys begin.
By Columbus High School junior Gavin Hogley. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege. With the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all attendants, your cooperation is demonstrated. The value of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Now, ladies and gentlemen, your starting lineup for tonight's game. First, visiting Blue Devils of Lodi. At defensive back number 2, senior Carol Branch. A senior defensive lineman number 3, Kyle Kirk. A linebacker number 5, senior Alex Bryden. A defensive back senior number 9, Jack Bozak. A senior linebacker, number 10, Grayson Coppin. A senior defensive back, number 21, Trenton Schneider. A senior defensive back, number 26, Sawyer Barron. Number 28, junior linebacker, Jackson Ladwig. A defensive lineman number 58, senior Nate LeChucky. A defensive lineman, senior number 73, Kenneth Taylor. And senior defensive lineman number 75, Bo Rip.
Come on, boys. Let's go.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 Columbus Cardinals. Your Cardinals are coached by Mr. Andy Ryan.
And a very good Friday evening.
Sawyer Barron set and kick for the Blue Devils. Cowell and Mowbray deep return for the Cardinals.
Hello.
Cowell sends the kick out to about the 38-yard line, 37-yard line maybe. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals here. Your Cardinal quarterback is Mr. Peyton Powers. Powers pass caught by Mowbray on the outside. Brought down by Kurt right away. No gain on the play. It could be 2nd down and about 10.
1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Hello. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. 1-2. Hold on. Hello.
Peyton Powers on a keeper, takes it off the right side. Out past the 50-yard line into Lodi territory. Push down. Time up.
1-2. Hello.
Get his football 30-yard line. It's going to be 1st down for the Cardinals. Cardinals lose it back. It's going to be 1st down and about 20 now.
We good? Welcome on in. Sorry for the sound delays. Glad you're with us here. Friday Night Football on the Capital Conference, Columbus and Lodi.
Columbus took the opening kickoff. They had driven the team from Lodi territory, but holding penalties in just the 41-yard line. So it's 1st and 20 here on the game's opening drive. Out of the pistol formation, they'll keep it on the ground. Owen Cowell, not much doing there. Stuffed at the line of scrimmage by Gun Lewis. Cowell had some big games, had a 4-touchdown game 2 weeks ago in the win against Greenfield. Bottled up there, and it's now a 2nd and 19 for Columbus at the Lodi 40-yard line. Quarterback is Owen Hack, operating out of the shotgun. And pulling it down now is Peyton Powers. And Powers with a big gain. It's going to be a first down, and it's going to be a touchdown on a design quarterback keeper. Payton Powers, 40 yards, and Columbus is on the scoreboard first. The quarterback showing some speed there. Faked the handoff. Design run all the way. Got to the outside. And he was gone. So an impressive opening drive. 2 minutes, 53 seconds. And now the talented kicker, Braden Whipperford. Watching him in pregame down on the field. He was banging 40-plus yard field goals. So pretty good weapon here to try and make it a 7-0 lead. Although that one, maybe I jinxed the young man. That one was low and wide. Columbus, however, caps it off with a 40-yard touchdown run, and the Cardinals on the board first. So back here at the Fireman's Field in Columbus, the home team takes the opening kick and marches it right down the field. And now the Lodi Blue Devils will get the first look at their offense. Similar script last year, Lodi came in undefeated 2-0. And Columbus handed the Blue Devils their first loss of the season, 42-14. Once again, Lodi comes in here 2-0. Wins at Monroe and Edgerton to start the season. Columbus is 1-1 after a loss to highly ranked Aquinas a week ago after an opening 51-14 win over Greenfield. All right, kickoff to come here. Let's see what the Lodi offense has for an answer here. Oh, very short kick. That was almost like an onside kick, but it's going to go out of bounds, and Lodi is going to get great field position. Yeah, it went so short, there was no one over there for Lodi. Actually, Columbus had a very good shot to fall on that. Obviously wasn't the plan. But as it turns out, the Blue Devils going to get great field position already up here. So they're going to mark them out in the 40. And this Lodi offense will go to work. That's a good back in this Lodi backfield. And they will start it at the 37-yard line, 36-yard line after the kick went out of bounds. Alex Vernig, the quarterback, dual threat, and he's got a pretty good running back flanking him as well. So a two-headed monster in this Lodi backfield. They'll keep it on the ground on first down. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Brody Rip, the senior.
Holster Cardinals another tackle after a short 1-yard gain. It's going to be second down and 9.
Second and 9 up at the 37-yard line. 4 minutes in to this opening quarter. See if Lodi can capitalize on the good field position after the short kickoff. Second and 9. Brunig out of the gun. They'll keep it on the ground again with Rip. Rip finds a nice crease to the outside. Into the secondary. Is going to be close to a first down. They're going to mark him short about a yard and a half. It'll bring up a third and a fourth two here for the Blue Devils. Needs to get just inside the 46. So it's about a yard and a half here on third down. Running a big frame. 6'2". See if the design quarterback right. He had a 60-yard touchdown run against Monroe. Nope, they will keep it with the running back, and he's not going anywhere. In fact, he's going backwards. Wrapped up in the backfield. Owen at the linebacker. And it's going to bring up a 4th down and a decision. Well, maybe not. Looks like the kick team will come on, and that's the case. So a big 3rd down stop by this Columbus defense. The hack was in the backfield right as the ball was being handed off to the back. It's going to be a loss of 2, and on the punt is Kyle Kurt for the Blue Devils. Jordan Mabry and Owen Powell, the 2 return men, standing at their own 20. That's a good punt, all the way back to the 15. Ooh, and a big collision there. Brock Wentz dropping a hammer, but a decent return. Still got 11 yards on the return, so decent starting field position here for the Cardinals at their own 30. How about the 40-yard touchdown run by the quarterback, Peyton Powers. First and 10 at the Cardinals 30. Pistol formation now for Columbus on this second offensive possession. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much doing there. A host of white jerseys smothering the back. No gain. A big defensive line that Lodi puts there. Lewis Dunn, 6'5", 260. Bo Rip, 6'2", 260. Those nose tackles. So they maybe gave about a yard. 2nd and 9 here at the 31. Clock continues to run here in this opening quarter. Back flanking either side of the quarterback. Out of the gun on this 2nd down. He'll keep it on the ground with his talented running back, Powell. Powell falls forward for about a gain of 5. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 4 for Columbus.
On to carry, couple time clocks on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 4.
Now, Columbus is just happy to see anyone other than Lacrosse Aquinas. Their last 2 losses in last year's Level 3 playoffs and their season opener this year have been to Aquinas. Here they have a 3rd and 4 at the 36. They'll keep it on the ground again with Cowell. Cowell needs to get to the 40, and he does. At the 40, up to the 42-yard line, and a 1st down for Columbus. And head coach Andy Ryan likes what he's seeing here from this offense. They have been perfect so far in this first quarter. 1st and 10 at the 41. Powell up the middle. Gain of about 3. 2. They'll put him back to the 43. It'll be a 2-yard pickup. 2nd and 8 for Columbus. Columbus a perfect 6-0 in the Capital Conference last season on the road to a conference championship. Of course, this is the kickoff week for conference games around the state. After 2 weeks of non-conference games, it is conference foes the rest of the season here in WIA football, culminating with a trip to Camp Randall in mid-November. 2nd and 8, ball marked just inside the 43. Back to Cowell again, nice tackle there by Kyle Kurt. The linebacker wrapping up Cowell after a minimal gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Spot for the Lodi defense. We get off the field here. See what the play call is here. does have a couple of touchdown passes on the season. Obviously leaning heavily on the run with Powell, but has thrown for a couple. See if they pass here on 3rd and 6. One would figure so. Snaps the pass. He's in trouble. Dumps it up. Oh, the running back didn't see it. Miscommunication there between quarterback and receiver. Powell knew it, but he had to rush. There was white jerseys in the backfield. And it looks like the punt team will come on, so we'll see our first punt from this Columbus team after the drive stalls near midfield. The return man for Lodi is Terrell Brandt. He stands at his own 25-yard line. Hack, the linebacker, serving as the punter. Fair catch at the 30, but we do have a flag down. We'll sort that out. The Lodi's first drive got near midfield, and then on a 3rd and short, they were unable to convert. But the Lodi defense came up with a nice stop there after Columbus was moving the football on its second drive. Locking the back on Lodi, so this is going to back the Blue Devils up even further. 3:24 to go in this opening quarter. Yeah, in fact, both these teams probably not happy. They're happy not to feel across the cleaners. It was Lodi who lost in level 2, and then the next round it was Columbus. Across the cleaners went on to the state semifinal last year in Division 4. And now this Lodi offense back onto the field for their second offensive possession. Had a couple of first downs on the opening possession, but the drive stalled near midfield. They were ultimately forced to punt. Running the quarterback. Flanked to his left again by the running back, Rick. Rip's in trouble. He's going the wrong way. Smothered all the way back at the 5. Big number 56. Preston Ernest leading the charge. Not sure if that was a design run or miscommunication on the exchange between quarterback and running back, but that play was doomed from the start. The loss of 4 all the way back to the 6. You got to be careful there as it backs against your own goal line. Second and 14. Need to get it all the way up to the 25. We'll keep it on the ground. Rip, not much doing. We'll bring up a 3rd and long, 3rd and about 14, 15 here. Probably just got to take your medicine to try and get some more breathing room for your punter and play field position here if you're Lodi. Be careful with the football inside your own 10-yard line. 2 minutes and counting here in this opening quarter. Columbus with the 6-0 lead. They took the game's opening kick 80 yards down the field, capped it off with a 40-yard touchdown run by the quarterback. Third and long here for Lodi. Rooting out of the gun. Yep, as predicted, he'll just toss it out to Rip. Trying to get some breathing room, but he goes backwards again. A nice tackle in the open field by Johnny Cotter. And now Lodi will be punting out of its end zone. Look out here. Well, if I'm Columbus, I am bringing the house on this punt. So dangerous spot here for Kyle Kurtz, the Blue Devil punter. He's got very little room to operate with here in the end zone. And boy, they came after him. Nice job getting it out. Columbus is still going to get excellent field position at the Lodi 35, but that could have been a heck of a lot worse. You got 1 minute, 1 second to go in this opening quarter. the defending conference champion Columbus Cardinals out to an early 6-0 lead.
Miller & Sons Supermarket in Verona and Mount Horeb has served the community since 1902. You can see weekly specials on their website and Instagram. Shop online, download our app, and shop the savings and quality Miller's provides for the community. If they don't have it, they will get it, as Miller's is dedicated to their customers.
All right, back to work. Pistol formation here on first down. And coming out to pass, look out, watch the blind side. Oh, he feels the pressure, throws it up, and beautifully deflected away. That was into double coverage. That was Aiden Sandrick, the safety, knocking that away. There was a couple of Blue Devils coming around the edge, and Powers had to get rid of the football. 2nd and 10 at the 35. Clock stops on the incomplete pass, 52 seconds to go in the period. I figure you take a shot there in first down, you're probably in that no man's land. You're not going to punch the ball 30 yards. So you figure this is a 4-down situation. Why not take a shot on first down? They keep it on the ground on second down. Powell down to a 32. It'll bring up a 3rd and 7 from the 32-yard line.
3rd down and 7.
But you figure, you look at this as 4-down territory. You don't look at this as 3rd and 7. You maybe look at it as 3rd and 3. You get half of it here, and then you give yourself a manageable attempt on 4th down. Although, again, Columbus has a good kicker. Would they trot him up there for a 40-plus yard field goal? I think a lot will be determined if they pick up any positive yardage here. 3rd and 7. And Powers going to pass. This time has great protection. Oh, he had a man open, just overshot him. Jordan Mowbray had a step on the defensive back. That would have been 6. But the pass failed. So right now you get a 49-yard field goal. Again, punting, you'd have to really teach it down there short. Third option is go for it, and that appears what Coach Ryan is talking with his senior signal caller. On a 4th and 7 from the 32-yard line of Lodi. Be big for the Blue Devils' confidence. You had a nice stop at midfield after Columbus was driving. After the opening touchdown, you get back-to-back stops here. Kind of erase that horrible field position. You actually would take over a pretty good field position if you can get a stop here through Lodi. Big 4th and 7 coming up here. Probable final play of this opening quarter. They're going to pass on 4th down. Powers in trouble. Steps up, and oh, he had Mabry, but just had to rush the pass. Nice pressure by that Blue Devil defensive line again. Austin Brown leads the charge. So Lodi, I jinxed it, 1 second left. Lodi going to take over. How about that flipping of the field? Lodi was backed up inside its own 5, punting it away, and now they're going to get the ball at the 33. So pretty good switch to the field position there by that Lodi defense, which is stiffened here late on in this first quarter. Bruning going to keep it on the ground with Rip. He'll fall forward for about a gain of 4, and that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter here in Columbus. The home team leading it 6-0.
Miller & Sons Supermarket in Verona and Mount Horeb has served the community since 1902. You can see weekly specials on their website and Instagram. Shop online, download our app, and shop the savings and quality Miller's provides for the community. If they don't have it, they will get it, as Miller's is dedicated to their customers.
It's the first freeze. Your neighbor's furnace groans, chugs, sputters, then dies. He's over there wrapped in a blanket, calling around, waiting on hold. But your house? It's warm, silent, and ready. Why? because you booked a $119 tune-up with Cardinal before September 15th. Who knew one little tune-up could make such a big difference? The cold will come. Be the one who's ready for winter. Schedule now at cardinalservice.com.
All right, here we go. Second quarter, Lodi. After the turnover on downs, now they actually gave Rip a pretty good game. And Bruning gets clobbered. But he had a man. Couldn't reel it in. That was Bennett Nyquist as Bruning just got locked. That would have been an all-world completion. Wide receiver just couldn't pull it in, so it's going to be 3rd and 5 at the 37-yard line. Boy, they're starting to hit on both sides of the ball here. Now right back to the Lodi side of things. Another 3rd and long here. Well, the way these offenses started moving the ball in their opening possessions, I thought this might be a track meet, but this is turning out to be a rock fight here of defense. 3rd and 7 from the 37. And Rip is going nowhere, swallowed up by about 5 black jerseys. And this Lodi drive didn't have much going of anything. So the Blue Devils will punt it away. And now this flip-flopping game of field position goes back to Columbus's favor. They've taken a lot of time off the clock to get that punt away, but it is actually a pretty good one, all the way back inside the 30 before being tossed out of bounds after a minimal gain on the return. It's Jordan Mowbray. So Columbus now back to work at their own 32-yard line. 1 minute down in this second quarter. Keep it on the ground. Nice change of direction by Bobby Tracy, the junior running back. His first carry of the game goes for 13 and a first down. So the junior comes in, 1 carry, changes the pace back, and changes the pace to a tune of a 13-yard gain. They'll keep it with the hot hand. Not much though this time. He'll be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Big Lewis Dunn, all 270 of them waiting at the point of contact. No gain. 2nd and 10. We'll see if I think both these teams take a couple of shots downfield. This could be an opportunity here if they keep it on the ground, get it back to Cowell, their leading rusher. Oh, it's Tracy again, bounces off a tackle, driving the legs forward for a gain of about 6. Well, he was bottled up in the backfield, broke a tackle, and turned a negative into a positive. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 4 at midfield. Beautiful scene here in Columbus, playing a nostalgic field. And Columbus facing a 3rd and 4 at midfield. And this drive has been all Tracy. Gets near a first down, but flags flying everywhere in the backfield. This one may be coming back. And it is. Holding is the call, so from 3rd and 4 to 3rd and 14 now. For the Cardinals. Oh, a personal foul. So that's not going to be 10, it's going to be 15. There was 2 penalties. There was a hold, which is obviously declined because you want the extra yard. There was a face mask. I did see a Lodi offensive lineman's helmet come off. And now 3rd and 18. For Columbus, and I believe they have called their first timeout with 9:12 remaining in the first half.
It's the first freeze. Your neighbor's furnace groans, chugs, sputters, then dies. He's over wrapped in a blanket, calling around, waiting on hold. But your house? It's warm, silent, and ready. Why? Because you booked a $119 tune-up with Cardinal before September 15th. Who knew one little tune-up could make such a big difference? The cold will come. Be the one who's ready for winter. Schedule now at cardinalservice.com.
For the Cardinals. St. Powers on the keeper, takes it off the left end for a gain of about 2 to 3 on the play. It's going to be second down and about 8.
A huge completion there on 3rd and 18. And Columbus is knocking on the red zone door. Actually, with that scramble by the quarterback, they are now inside the red zone. 2nd and 6 at the 16. What a pass on 3rd and 18. Eight and a half to go in this first half. Columbus trying to add to its 6-0 lead. They'll keep it on the ground with Tracy. Tracy's got a huge hole, and he will walk into the end zone from 16 yards out. It is a Columbus touchdown. And see if the Cardinals go for 2. Nope, they will send the field goal or the kicker back to try and make this a 13-0 game. Now all that, well, that's a backbreaker if you're Lodi. You get the personal foul, you're backing, and now they will go for 2. How about that? Send the kicker out as a receiver. How about this formation? Over the middle, caught! 2-point conversion, good. Jordan Mobley, and it is a 14-0 Columbus lead.
Cardinals taking the score. Cardinals 14, Lodi 0.
Now a 70-yard touchdown drive, kept alive on a 3rd and 18 pass completion, capped off by Bobby Tracy's 16-yard run, 2-point conversion. Makes it 14-0 now in favor of the Cardinals. And let's see if Lodi can get an answer here. After the last couple of Lodi drives offensively, didn't have much positive yardage. Kick is away. This will be returned. Caught at the 10-yard line. Now right down the middle. Still on his feet, falling forward past the 30. Pretty good return up to the 32-yard line. That was Sawyer Barron with a 22-yard return. So the Lodi offense back to work here. Turning the quarterback again, and Rip is the back. And they'll keep it on the ground with Rip on first down. Spun down hard to the grass after a short gain. Boy, Owen Happ's been active in this first half at linebacker for Columbus. Gave him a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Clock runs under 8 minutes in this first half. Burning his time out of the shotgun formation. Sends a man in motion. Takes it to the man in motion to the back. Rip falls forward for about a gain of 3. It'll bring up a 3rd and 5. Feel the momentum right now, Columbus. I need a pounce if they can put that offense back on the field if they get a stop here on 3rd and 5. Take it to Rip, running back to throw. Gets hit and has to force the pass. It's too steep for Nyquist. It'll be a 3 and out again for this Lodi offense. So, the young man who's been the busiest player of the game, Kyle Kirk, the punter for Lodi, back again. The return man standing at the 35-yard line for Columbus. Oh, and he's lost his footing, and of course in high school, if the knee is down, you're down, and the problems continue for Lodi. Columbus is going to get a great starting field position. They're going to start all the way at the Lodi 25. Oh, a terrible break there for the Blue Devils. So 1st and 10 Columbus. Now after the big touchdown drive, they're going to start in the best starting field position of the night. at the Lodi 25. Peyton Powers out of the pistol formation. I think we had some movement. That'll back up the Cardinals 5 yards. Got 6.5 remaining here. And after the false start, it's going to be a 1st and 15 now for Columbus at the Lodi 30. Tracy back in the backfield after that 16-yard touchdown run a drive ago. And he will get the handoff, going to his left, finds a hole, gets the penalty yardage back, so it'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Right back to where we started, 2nd and 10 at the 25. Shotgun formation now. 4 Powers in this offense of Columbus. He's going to throw. Got a man open. Caught. Complete. 1st down. Jordan Mowbray coming off the successful 2-point conversion catch. That one goes for a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now, showing a very diverse offense here tonight is Columbus, getting it done on the ground and through the air. And now inside the red zone, 1st and 10 at the Lodi 13-yard line. Tracy on the ground again. He's got a hole into the secondary, finally roped down right at the stick. And we'll see if they move the stick. It'll be second.
It's going to be 2nd down and 1.
2nd and 1. They'll give him 9, so the ball marked just inside the 5-yard line. This drive again started at the 25-yard line after the punter lost his footing and then his knee went down. Let's nullify the punt. 2nd and 1 at the 5. Back to Tracy. He's got a hole. And he is in. It's a touchdown. Bobby Tracy, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the quarter. And Columbus is now rolling up 20-0.
Cardinals 20.
No good on the extra point attempt, so it'll remain 20-0 with 4:34 to go in the 1st half.
Draft House Restaurant, located at 1010 Enterprise Drive in Verona, serves up a menu lineup that will cure anyone's hunger. Draft House can also host parties for your events. They have NFL tickets, so come watch your favorite team. Serving lunch, dinner, and everything in between, open daily at 11 a.m. The absolute best place to watch sporting events with our perfectly placed 25 TVs with an atmosphere that's hard to beat.
Just imagine. It's the first freeze. Your neighbor's furnace groans, chugs, sputters, then dies. He's over there wrapped in a blanket, calling around, waiting on hold. But your house, it's warm, silent, and ready. Why? Because you booked a $119 tune-up with Cardinal before September 15th. Who knew one little tune-up could make such a big difference? The cold will come. Be the one who's ready for winter. Schedule now at cardinalservice.com.
Let's go, come on guys!
Flag on the play.
You guys move up fast! Come on. There's 2 middle guys. Yep. Hey, Russell, let's go from the outside. Huh? Or somewhere else. Yep.
Maybe a loss of one on the play. It could be second down or 11. First down, Lodi. Dead ball penalty on the Cardinals, so they're going to move it forward. So the Strangers it'll be first down for Lodi in Cardinal territory. Rip the ball carrier. Owen Cowlin on the tackle. Meanwhile, 3 on the play. It's going to be a second down and 7. Takes him back into Lodi territory for a big loss on the play. 3rd and 17.
Just imagine. It's the first freeze. Your neighbor's furnace groans, chugs, sputters, then dies. He's over there wrapped in a blanket, calling around, waiting on hold. But your house, it's warm, silent, and ready. Why? Because you booked a $119 tune-up with Cardinal before September 15th. Who knew one little tune-up could make such a big difference? The cold will come. Be the one who's ready for winter. Schedule now at cardinalservice.com.
There was an illegal block on the return, so we're going to move it back. The Cardinals are going to have a first down with 1:40 to go in the half. Owen Cowell, the ball carrier, passes 6.
So 30 remaining in this first half. Columbus 10 at their own 35. Power's going to pass. Penalty. Pass incomplete.
Pass is incomplete. There's a flag in the play.
Came in the backfield, so probably in the area of holding. Yep.
Holding call on the Cardinals is going to move it back. He's down with 1:17 remaining in half.
So they'll march it back 10. Everything going Columbus's way in this first half, and a 20-0 lead. And apparently not content to go into the locker room up 20 as they were coming out throwing on first down. Let's see if the penalty makes them pump the brakes here and play more conservative and bleed out the clock. 1st and 20 now at the 30. And they will. They'll keep it on the ground. Although maybe not after this run. Cowell into the secondary. And that will be a first down across midfield, a gain of 23. So much for killing the clock. As Owen Cowell rips off a 23-yard run. Columbus continuing to hold it on here in this first half. Fresh set of downs inside Lodi territory. Back to the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard. Cowell again with the carry. Clock continuing to run. Columbus has 2 timeouts remaining. Pistol formation now on 2nd and 9. Power's going to pass. Now he's going to try and duck it. Run. Oh, makes a slick move in the open field. He's got a first down. Now he breaks it to the outside before finally stepping out of bounds at the 25-yard line. What a scramble of 24 yards. He's already got a 40-yard touchdown run and There's another 24. Columbus can do no wrong in this first half. First and 10 at the 27-yard line, 28-yard line. Gain of 21 on the scramble. 37 seconds to go in this first half. And Powers to throw again on first down. He's got another completion and another first down. That was Brady Volsky, the junior receiver. And now Columbus burns its second timeout. 27 seconds remain in the half. We'd probably be in the locker room right now if it not for Cowell after that holding penalty, first and 20. Rips off a big run that gets Columbus into Lodi territory, and now they are clearly going for it. And now the chain gang's out to see if they have the first down, which they do. So it'll be first and 10 inside the red zone now, first and 10. Ball at the 19-yard line. Impressive first half here by the home team. Columbus one timeout left and a fresh set of downs here with 27 seconds remaining in the half. Powers rolling to his right and just out of reach for the wide receiver. Going to feed Mowbray there. Mowbray's been busy in this first half. Ran off 6 seconds. Second and 10, 21 seconds remain in the half. Lodi will get the kickoff in the second half. Desperate to get a stop here. Powers again to throw, being chased, rolling to his left. This one's coming back as he's pushed out of bounds. And that was a pretty easy call there, so this will cost Columbus 10. It'll bring up a second and long now with 14 seconds to go. Ball marked back at the 28-yard line. They need to get to the 9. And now Lodi calls a timeout. Lodi coaches are not happy about something they saw on their defensive formation. Second and 20, ball mark at the 28-yard line. This drive started after the interception. Looked like the drive was going to stall, and Columbus was content to run out the clock, and then Cowell ripped off a 20-yard run, got him to midfield, and then the offense went to work. Although a couple of holding penalties here have backed Columbus up. Lodi going to have a lot to talk about in the locker room here at halftime. A stop here would stop the bleeding a bit. Did get help there by the penalty. 2nd and 20 from the 28. Powers on the design keeper. Gets the outside out of bounds after a short game, maybe 3.
8 seconds remaining.
So it'll bring up a 3rd and 17 at the 25. 8 seconds to go in the half.
It'll be 3rd down for the Cardinals.
They go quick. They could probably get 2 shots into the end zone here. They do have a timeout as well, so the middle of the field is open here. But they're going for it all right now. Mowbray in the end zone. Caught. Touchdown into double coverage. Wow. Columbus can do no wrong in this first half. Jordan Mowbray on a 3rd and 17. Well, that's a 3rd and 18 and a 3rd and 17 Columbus has converted in this half. Unbelievable. Let's see if they go for 2 here. Try and make it a 28-0 halftime lead. Well, that's a crusher for Lodi. You're a minute away from getting off the field. And they go 70 yards. And now another timeout taken. I guess the coaches are saying, well, you can't take him home with you. Might as well use him.
Final timeout for the Cardinals here. With 1 second remaining, 26-0 Cardinals.
Wow, what a first half. Statement here. Both these teams came in tied for 10th in the coaches poll, medium school ranking this week. But Columbus is certainly looking at a dominant team here in this first half. What a first half it's been. That was perfect because you could draw it up for the home fans. It appears that, again, Cardinals will go for 2. They converted on their previous 2-point try. They've missed 2 extra point kicks, so now they try and get the 28-0 lead. And now a timeout by Lodi.
Timeout, Lodi.
Boy, oh boy. There's some gamesmanship going on here between the coaches. Maybe no one just wants to get to halftime.
It's the first freeze. Your neighbor's furnace groans, chugs, sputters, then dies. He's over there wrapped in a blanket, calling around, waiting on hold. But your house? Warm, silent, and ready. Why? Because you booked a $119 tune-up with Cardinal before September 15th. Who knew one little tune-up could make such a big difference? The cold will come. Be the one who's ready for winter. Schedule now at cardinalservice.com.
Maybe the longest minute in the history of high school football. It was a 2nd and 20 for Columbus back at its own 30. And a bunch of penalties, a bunch of big plays, and a bunch of timeouts. And here we go again for the 2-point try. And now we finally run the play, and it's going to be a handoff to Cowell, and he walks it in for the 2-point conversion. After all that, it is a successful try and a 28-0 first half dominance by Columbus. Now, when you get a start like this thing could go one of two ways. It's an absolute rout in the second half, or Lodi gets a spark lit after how that last drive ended. Well, we'll have a halftime to sort it out. Good news, if there's any good news for Lodi, is that they do get the second half kickoff. But man, this Columbus defense has just been suffocating. Lodi can't complete a pass, and the ground game has just been stifled since that opening drive. Here we go. This will probably just squib it, be the final play of the first half. And Lodi is anticipating as much as the return man all the way up the 20-yard line. And that is exactly what they do. Does find its way to the return man, who says no mas, takes a knee, and this first half comes to a conclusion. Complete domination by the home team. Columbus leads it 28-0.
Just imagine. It's the first freeze. Your neighbor's furnace groans, chugs, sputters, then dies. He's over there wrapped in a blanket, calling around, waiting on hold. But your house, it's warm, silent, and ready. Why? Because you booked a $119 tune-up with Cardinal before September 15th. Who knew one little tune-up could make such a big difference? The cold will come. Be the one who's ready for winter. Schedule now at cardinalservice.com.
Draft House Restaurant, located at 1010 Enterprise Drive in Verona, serves up a menu lineup that will cure anyone's hunger. Draft House can also host parties for your events. They have NFL tickets, so come watch your favorite team. Serving lunch, dinner, and everything in between, open daily at 11 a.m. The absolute best place to watch sporting events with our perfectly placed 25 TVs with an atmosphere that's hard to beat. Miller & Sons Supermarket in Verona and Mount Horeb has served the community since 1902. You can see weekly specials on their website and Instagram. Shop online, download our app, and shop the savings and quality Miller's provides for the community. If they don't have it, they will get it, as Miller's is dedicated to their customers.
High school football on Battle Line Films, brought to you in part by Preferred Tax Advisors. Our dedication to providing our community with honest, dependable financial guidance remains firm as our client base expands. We value the chance to assist every client in shaping their unique financial roadmap and achieving financial success. Thanks again, Preferred Tax Advisors. All right, back here at Fireman's... and the Lodi Agricultural Fair. For 4 days each summer, our community of 3,000 opens the fair gates to exhibitors, volunteers, and visitors of all ages for some old-time fashion fun. The open fair is free of gates fees, exhibitor fees, and stalling fees, making it easy for you to be one of the 500 exhibitors and 10,000 visitors each summer. Thanks again to the Lodi Agricultural Fair. Second half about to get underway here at Fireman's Park Field, Columbus and Lodi, and what a first half for the Columbus Cardinals it was. 28-0, they could do no wrong. And Lodi's got a big hill to climb. They do get the football here to start the second half. I think that last minute of the first half was longer than the entire halftime show. But it was capped off with 1 second left, with Columbus punching it in for a touchdown. Got a 2-point conversion and lead it 28-0.
Several different sponsors on there that basically donated money to have their names on the cover to support Columbus Athletics. So make sure we are supporting our local sponsors that have sponsored our program cover. There's too many on there to name them all right now, but make sure we thank them for their donation and their money that they have put in Columbus Athletics.
Well, here we go, second half. About to get underway. You saw a little bit of everything from Columbus in that first half. A couple of long runs, interceptions. And if you're Lodi, you just start to chip away, and it starts right here with this opening possession. Teed up, and we are ready to go. Kick is away, fielded at the 10-yard line by Brody Ripp, and he is sawed down hard at the 17-yard line. Johnny Cotter with the tackle. So Lodi is going to be backed up here to start their first second half possession. First and 10 for the Blue Devils. Ball marked at their own 18-yard line. Alex Bruning again back at quarterback for Lodi. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right and first down. Has a man caught out of the backfield, and that's a first down and more. Still staying on his feet before finally wrestled down at the 40-yard line. Kyle Kurt, the tight end, flags coming in, and maybe a horse collar. So this big game for Lodi might even get bigger. How about that coming right out of the locker room? Play action, roll out, hit your tight end. Long distance, no, it's against Lodi. Wow. Tough break. The flag came downfield. I thought it would have been something in the secondary, but it was a block in the back. So that wipes out a big gain. And Lodi's bad luck continuing here. Nice play call. It did get the yardage. I mean, the block in the back comes after the first down. So the good news, Lodi, you picked up the 10. Bad news, you lost about an extra 15 after the penalty. Bruning again going to throw on first down. This time he's in trouble, and down he goes all the way back at the 20-yard line. Connor Othmer brought him down for a big loss. And, you're down 28, so you're going to have to throw, and that just defense can just pin their ears back and rush the quarterback. And that is a loss of 12 back to the 20. Second and 22 now for the Blue Devils. Opening possession of this second half. Bruning on the design quarterback keeper. Not much, maybe a yard or two. It's going to bring up third and long here for the Blue Devils. Last year, the score was 42-14. Right now, we're sitting at 28-0. They did give them two, so third and 20 here for the Blue Devils at their own 22. Lodi taking a lot of time getting this play in here, and time is not going to be their friend in this second half. Shotgun formation for Bruning here on 3rd and long. Dropping back to pass, heaves it over the middle in traffic. Incomplete. Trying to get it out there to Bennett Nyquist. The pass a little steep, so it'll be a 3 and out by the Blue Devils to start this second half. Not the start you wanted if you're Lodi. And they will punt it away. Back to receive the punt, Owen Cowell. Owen had a couple of big runs in that first half. That one nearly blocked. That goes straight up. And takes a Columbus bounce. Columbus is going to get great field position. Just an 18-yard punt. Columbus takes over at the Lodi 40. So now the question right now, if you're Columbus, do you just play conservative, keep it on the ground, or do you go for a big one here and just really put this thing away? They got great field position to start it out. 1st and 10 at the Lodi 40. Pistol formation. They keep it on the ground on 1st down and a big hole. That's going to be a 1st down and then some. Owen Cowell taking the Peyton Powers handoff for a gain of, let's see where they marked him out, about the 27, so a gain of 13 and a 1st down. First and 10 for the Cardinals. Out of the pistol formation, Cowell again, the deep back. Powers will give it to him straight up, falling forward for a decent gain of about 5. It'll bring up 2nd and 5 as Columbus nearing the red zone. And if they score here, that gets us to running clock. Of course, in high school football, 35-point lead or greater, clock does not stop. So a gain of 4 officially, so 2nd and 6 at the 24. Pistol formation again, Cowell the deep back. And it's been a steady dose of Cowell on this drive, and he is going to be just short. It's going to bring up 3rd and a yard here for Columbus, and what certainly would be 4-down territory at this point in the game.
Looks like it's going to be about a yard short, 3rd and 1 for the Cardinals.
Ball inside the red zone, ball at the 19. They need to get just inside the 18, so we'll call it a long 3rd and 1 here. After Lodi went 3 and out to start the second half, Columbus is going right back to what they were doing all first half, marching the football down the field. 3rd and a yard. Just inside the 20. Powers with the give to Cowell. He's got a 1st down easily. Needed 1, he got 4, and it's a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. This has just been a freight train here tonight on both sides of the football by Columbus. They look good. You got to wonder, how good is La Crosse Aquinas to beat this team by 3 touchdowns? Fresh set of downs here as we approach 7.5 in this 3rd quarter. Design quarterback keeper by Powers, trying to get to the outside. He cannot. He's forced out of bounds. That was good chase there by the Lodi defense. Carl Branch, for a minimal gain. Forced him out of bounds, so the clock stops at 7:25 after a 1-yard gain on the design quarterback keeper. Two backs flanking the quarterback Powers as he operates out of the shotgun now on a 2nd and 9. And a whistle. I think we have some movement here on the Columbus offensive line. That's going to cost them 5.
Senior penalty on the Cardinals. We're going to move it back 5 yards and 3 pieces down.
That'll make it 2nd and 9. Now 2nd and 14. Back to the 20. This drive started at the 40 after the short punt. It's been all rushing yards, mostly by Owen Cowell, and then a couple of quarterback design runs by Powers. Second and 14 from the 20. Pistol formation again for Columbus. And back to the ground with Cowell they go. Cowell finds a hole. And a nice gain of about 7. It'll bring up 3rd and manageable here for the Cardinals. 3rd and about 7. Probably would figure they're going to try and just get the knockout punch here. And if they get anything positive here on 3rd down, I wouldn't be surprised if they went for it on 4th. Kickers struggled tonight, missing both extra point attempts, so this would be a healthy field goal from here. So 3rd and 7 from the 14. Powers play action, rolls out, he's got a man wide open in the flat. That's going to be a 1st down, and just short of a touchdown. Owen hacked. Roped down inside the 5. Going to be 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. And Powers has looked good throwing the football tonight and found Hack there for a nice 13-yard pickup and a 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. Midway point already of a fast-moving 3rd quarter. First and goal from the 3. Pistol formation, Cowell the deep back. He gets it and falling forward maybe a yard. Uh-oh. Getting a little chippy in there on the line. Officials separate him, no penalty. Gain of a yard, 2nd and goal from the 2. Columbus taking a lot of time here, and why wouldn't you? So 2nd and goal just inside the 3. Pistol again. This has been the popular formation on this drive. Back to Cowell. Cowell trying to stretch it to the outside. Walks in untouched. Touchdown, Columbus. Now they're going to say, I don't know what the discussion is. Thought he was in. Maybe the officials will say he stepped out. You only have to have 1 foot. Not sure what the holdup here is. Oh, there was a late flag. I think it came after the touchdown. Yeah, it was a decline. That took a long time to decline it. It is a touchdown. So it was on the defense. Obviously, you're going to decline that. And now the extra point try to make this a 35-0 game. The kicker, Braden Whipperforth, trying to convert his first extra point of the night. With 5:06 remaining in the 3rd quarter. And that one was his best of the night by far as he drills it. We've got 5:06 remaining in the 3rd quarter. It's Columbus's night. Have a night, Columbus. They're up 35-0.
Just imagine. It's the first freeze. Your neighbor's furnace groans, chugs, sputters, then dies. He's over there wrapped in a blanket, calling around, waiting on hold. But your house? It's warm, silent, and ready. Why? Because you booked a $119 tune-up with Cardinal before September 15th. Who knew one little tune-up could make such a big difference? The cold will come. Be the one who's ready for winter. Schedule now at cardinalservice.com.
35-0 Columbus now set to kick it away after the latest touchdown. 5:06 remains in this third quarter. And a statement game to open up conference play. Columbus saying to the rest of the conference, we're still on top. They were 6-0 in conference games a season ago, and very close to making it 7 in a row here. Kickoff is away. It will be returnable, fielded by Rip at the 5. Rip trying to bounce it to the outside, finds a little lane. Rip's got some speed. He's into the second level all the way up to midfield. Big return. That's something positive you can build on as Brody ripped off a 40-yard return. And we have an injured player. It's an injured Columbus player. Looks like it might be cramp as he's having teammates stretch out the leg. A little chilly here tonight. You still got to hydrate. Well, if nothing else, Rip put his team in position to maybe get on the scoreboard here. Best starting position of the night for Lodi at the 40-yard line.
Once again, Columbus would like to thank their live stream sponsors, Culver's of Columbus, Columbus Utilities.
Now that's one you don't want to lose if you're Columbus. Owen Hecht, the great linebacker, but he appears to be okay. Anytime you can joke with the trainers you're walking off, you're probably going to be okay. 42-yard line, actually, they gave Rip, so it's even better here for Lodi. 4:45 remaining in this third quarter. First and 10 for the Blue Devils. They'll keep it on the ground on first down. Little stutter step move there, but he tripped up himself there, I think. That was Jack Bozaki, the senior. For a, they actually said he thought he got a couple, but they're going to mark him back at the line of scrimmage. No gain, 2nd and 10. Clock continues to run now. Closing in on 4 minutes here in this third quarter. Send a man in motion on 2nd and 10 out of the shotgun. Play action, fake the pass. Bruning going to keep it himself. Nowhere to throw it, so he's going to take it himself. And he's shoved out of bounds after, again, I think he just got back to the line of scrimmage. Up, no gain again. Wow, this defense of Columbus is swarming tonight. No gain, 3rd and 10, 3.5 in running. Again with well, it was continually running clock until the officials stopped it for some reason. Not sure what the issue is. And now they will wind it. Not sure what that was about, but clock continues to run now under 3:30, and Lodi facing a 3rd and 10 at their own 42-yard line. And they're bringing the blitz here on 3rd down. There's a flag coming in. Nice run. It's going to be short of a first, but the area we may be tempted to go for it unless the penalty is on Lodi. The flag did come in the backfield. Yep, it's coming back. So it's been that kind of night for Lodi. They get a nice 8-yard run on 3rd and 10, but it gets wiped out by a holding penalty. Now it's going to be 3rd and 20. And with this running clock continues to run. That was a nice, actually really nice run by Bozaki. But holding brings it back. Back to the 32. So a 3rd and 20 now coming up for the Blue Devils. And don't think you'd go for it here. It would have been about 4th and 2 from midfield. Lodi proudly leaves the offense on the field at that spot, but going to have to get a big play here. And a false start again by Lodi. Oh.
Procedure penalty on Lodi.
That's going to cost them 5. Make it 3rd and 25. My goodness. All marked back now at the 32, or it's going to be the 27. So it's 3rd and 25 now for the Blue Devils. Final minute for this running clock. You blink and you miss a quarter here. Bruning out of the gun. 4 wide receivers, empty backfield. He's in trouble again. He's going to try and take off. Going to be well short. And that'll bring up a, probably you'd figure a punt at this point. They might go for it. Offense stays on the field, and now they send the punt team out. 4th and got about 7 there. They're still well out of range to be tempted to go for it, and they will send the punt team on. Now you wonder if you're Columbus, do you get the backup some work here in this 4th quarter? Game in hand. I give Bruning credit. He has taken a beating tonight, but he keeps getting up. A beautiful punt here. And fair cat at the 33-yard line by Mowbray. I'm not sure with the running clock. Yeah, I don't think Columbus needs to run a play here tonight. I don't think they will. So we have 3 quarters down. We'll come back and wrap it up. Columbus cruising in their conference opener. They lead 35-zip.
Miller & Sons Supermarket in Verona and Mount Horeb has served the community since 1902. You can see weekly specials on their website and Instagram. Shop online, download our app, and shop the savings and quality Miller's provides for the community. If they don't have it, they will get it, as Miller's is dedicated to their customers.
High school football and battle line films presented by Preferred Tax Advisors. Our dedication to providing honest, community, dependable financial guidance remains firm as our client base expands. We value the chance to assist every client in shaping their unique financial roadmaps and achieving success. And by the Lodi Agricultural Fair. For 4 days each summer, our community of 3,000 opens the fair gates to exhibitors, volunteers, and visitors of all ages for some old-time family fun. The open fair is free of gate fees, exhibitor fees, and stalling fees, making it easy for over our 450 exhibitors and 10,000 visitors each year. Thanks again to the Lodi Agricultural Fair. Final 12 minutes here from Columbus. See if the starters remain on the field here for Columbus. Again, once we snap the ball in this first down, it'll be running clock. And it is still the starting, well, at least starting quarterback. Powers is out there. I think we have a new running back. Oh, Tracy's back in there.
Take over here on down for 1st and 10. There was a 5-yard penalty assessed for an illegal fair catch call.
So 1st and 10 at the 28. Powers out of the pistol formation. Tracy the deep back. Keeps it on the ground. Nice hold by Tracy. He's into the second level. He's got a first down and more. Breaking tackles across midfield. Oh! Now we got a flag here. Flag came in late. Could either be a block in the back or maybe a face mask. It was holding, but see where the penalty came in versus. It'll be a first down, but they're going to mark it off. And the unfortunate thing, it was right at the end of the play. Well, that's going to cost 15. It's going to mark it, but still a big gain and a first down, but it's going to take it back to the 44-yard line. Nonetheless, it was a 17-yard run by Tracy. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Keep it on the ground again with Tracy. Tracy again, as he did last time, bounces to the outside, and as again another block in the back. This one's coming back. Back-to-back holding calls, or block in the back calls against Columbus. Columbus will move to 2-1, and Lodi will fall to 2-1. As we just get into, as we mentioned, this is the first week of conference play around the state. Glad you're with us here. Got a full slate of games here this season. And a timeout's been taken by Columbus. We'll take one with them here. 10:18 remaining in this game.
Just imagine. It's the first freeze. Your neighbor's furnace groans, chugs, sputters, then dies. He's over there wrapped in a blanket, calling around, waiting on hold. But your house, it's warm, silent, and ready. Why? Because you booked a $119 tune-up with Cardinal before September 15th. Who knew one little tune-up could make such a big difference? The cold will come. Be the one who's ready for winter. Schedule now at cardinalservice.com.
So Columbus calling a timeout. It's maybe new personnel in the game here on a 1st and 10. Now, actually, scratch that. It was the holding penalty. 1st and 20 now, back at the 33. And Tracy takes it up to the 40. Gain of about 5. 2nd and 15 coming up. 10 minutes and counting in the game. Back to that popular pistol formation here for this Cardinal offense. From the 40. And on the ground again with Tracy, and just as he's done this in just huge holes, and another big gain for Tracy. A gain of 15 and a fresh set of downs for the Cardinals. My, oh my, what a night for Columbus. That's a pretty powerful 1-2 punch this Columbus backfield has with Bobby Tracy and Owen Cowell. Capital Conference, beware. 1st and 10 from the 45 after the 15-yard gain. Back to the hot hand. Tracy falling forward for about a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Actually, they're going to give him the 41. Call it 2nd and 6. 8:36 remain in the ball game. Columbus working that clock down. They scored 42 in this game a year ago. They're one touchdown away from matching that. The only difference is Lodi being shut out this year as opposed to scoring a couple of touchdowns a season ago. Big hole again for Tracy. A gain of 7 and another first down for Columbus. Under 8 and counting in the ball game, and a statement conference opening win here tonight for Columbus. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Pistol formation again for the Cardinals. Tracy has been the go-to guy on this drive. Tries to bounce it to the outside, rope down hard at the 30-yard line. Nice tackle there by Bozaki, the linebacker for Lodi. Still picked up a good chunk of yards, though, even when it's a nice defensive play. They still fall forward for 4 yards. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Tracy's gonna need a nap after this one, as here he goes again into the secondary. Flag comes in late. That could be a face mask. That's like 7-8 straight carries for Tracy on this drive. Oh, that's against Columbus. Must have blocking the back, must have came in late there. It was right at the end of the run. Again, it's probably one of those situations where it'll be enough for a first down, but it'll cost him 10. So that'll back him up to the about the 18-yard line. Still enough, as we said, penalty came after the first down yardage was picked up. So 1st and 10, just inside the 20. And the Bobby Tracy drive continues. Here he goes again into the secondary. And close to a first down again. Maybe just short. Yep, 2nd and 1, a gain of 9. Coming up on the 5-minute mark here from Columbus. Second and a yard, clock under 5 minutes now. Bobby Tracy is maybe setting some kind of school record here for consecutive carries on this drive. And guess who? Number 1 gets it again, piling forward inside the 5. It'll be a 1st and goal for Columbus at the 2-yard line. Now, it'd only be fitting to let Bobby Tracy finish off this drive. And it is Tracy. Nope, it's a fake. It even faked the announcer. Powers on a beautifully sold quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Columbus. Well, that was a heck of a sell. Extra point try now to make it a 42-0 game. And it's good. So 3:52 remaining. Once the kickoff commences, that running clock will start again, and unless Lodi scores quickly, probably the last possession of the game. Oh, you gotta like what you saw here tonight in Columbus. They're a threat. They were a 2 seed last year in their region in the playoffs, and they ran the conference last year. You figure if they win and if they do it again, come into the playoffs with just one loss, you'd probably be looking at worst a 2 seed. Still a lot of games left before that, but boy, the way they looked here tonight, they're going to be tough. They're going to be a tough out in this conference. Kick fielded at the 20-yard line. And big hole here. Look out. He's only got the kicker to beat. Now, at least Lodi will not be shut out tonight. An 80-yard touchdown kickoff return by Brody Rip. No, there won't be a shutout. $80 yards. Man, Rip just got through that first wave, and there was nothing behind it. And Lodi gets on the board here late in the game. Sawyer Barron, the senior kicker, on to attempt to make it a 42-7 game. Kick is up and nailed it. So 42-7 with 3:38 remaining. At least you got a highlight to go home with tonight, Lodi fans. Found something in Rip. He was one of the standouts here tonight. A couple of real nice returns and showing some toughness on a couple of those runs. Going to build on going into next week for the Blue Devils. Handling the kickoff duties for the Blue Devils again, Sawyer Barron after the successful extra point try. Onside kick attempt. And I think Lodi might have got it. No, they're going to say that was close. That's about as good as an onside. I mean, everyone knows that's what you're doing. That was a pretty good effort by Barron. But it was picked up. And now that should do it with a running clock and 3:22. Maybe a first down needed. And new skill position players in there for Columbus. Looks like the new quarterback is Liam Reese, just a freshman. And just like that, we have a timeout.
Imagine It's the first freeze. Your neighbor's furnace groans, chugs, sputters, then dies. He's over there wrapped in a blanket, calling around, waiting on hold. But your house? It's warm, silent, and ready. Why? Because you booked a $119 tune-up with Cardinal before September 15th. Who knew one little tune-up could make such a big difference? The cold will come. Be the one who's ready for winter. Schedule now at cardinalservice.com.
2:49 remaining in the ball game. Columbus takes over to the nearly successful onside kick attempt at their own 36-yard line. Again, the new quarterback for Columbus, Liam Reese, just a freshman. And a new running back in there also. That is Garrett Hodge. Garrett's a junior. He falls forward for about a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Under 2.5 to go in the ball game. Columbus trying to put it on ice here on this final possession. Pistol formation again on a 2nd and 7 at the 40. And trying to get to the second level, close to a first down. Going to be about a yard short. Still a decent run, though, by Hodge on 2nd and 7. Oh, no, we have a down player, and he's in a lot of pain. That is Hodge, the running back. Got twisted up when he got taken down. We'll step aside while they tend to the injured player.
Miller & Sons Supermarket in Verona and Mount Horeb has served the community since 1902. You can see weekly specials on their website and Instagram. Shop online, download our app, and shop the savings and quality Miller's provides for the community. If they don't have it, they will get it, as Miller's is dedicated to their customers.
Well, the best news there, Garrett Hodge able to walk off under his own power. Looked bad to start, but he got up and is okay, being tended to on the sideline. False start here on Columbus. That will not stop the clock, however, from running, as we're now under 2 minutes in the game. That'll make it a 3rd and 6 now, which is interesting because you get that 1 yard with the running clock. You don't have to really but run one more play to kill the clock. Obviously, the game's not in doubt. You just want to get everyone out of here healthy in these final minutes. 3rd and 6 from the 40. New running back into the game. And he's got a big gain. That's going to be a first down and more. Quinn Meyer, the sophomore, to put an exclamation point on the game. And now we got some talking. We got flags flying. Offsetting personal fouls. So, ball shouldn't move. They're offsetting. That's what the coaches are saying. You don't need to move the football, guys. And this should be, knock on this nice table in front of me, the last play of the game, and it is. They're going to victory formation. I think that's best for everyone involved at this point. So there it is. That will do it. Columbus does not need, I believe, to run another play. Maybe one more, kneel down. And a statement win here tonight by the Columbus Cardinals. It's going to be a 42-7 victory for the home team tonight. And there it is. Congratulations, Columbus, on their first conference win. They moved to 2-1. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We're back for more high school football next week, right here on Battle Line Films.
Good luck, guys. Thanks, Rev. Thank you, Rev. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Good job. Hey, guys. Good game. Good game. Good game, guys. Good game. Keep working hard, guys. Keep working hard. Good game. Thank you, Rev. Thanks, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You bet.
Oh, yeah! Hey, turn me on!
OT, do it! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Roll them. Roll them. Go.